Hello, this is FE Zeldalord12345 and welcome to Disc 4 of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. We're finally here. Well, the moon that never sets is in the background. Well, was. I always get the name of this disc and disc 3 confused because while this is called Moon and Fate, the last one was called Fate and Soul, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of confusing for me to remember. And how did we get in the desert? Yeah, for no reason we can't just backtrack where the characters just came in. And City of Winglies? Okay. So the Forest of Winglies wasn't the only place? This'll be interesting. Come on, Rose. We'll settle our business later. Okay, now for this place, I want to change my party around, so I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have my setup down. I'm going to keep Rose in for a bit longer until she maxes out Hardblade, then I'm going to take her out for someone else. Probably Meru, but I'm not 100% certain. And for Albert, I'm actually going to be leveling up Rod Typhoon. I know it sounds weird, but I have a plan for it. Let's just say if you're going to take on the super boss, I recommend leveling it up. It'll make things easier. Trust me. What won't be easy is figuring out what exactly I'm going to do with this place. This place is called the Death Frontier, and it is massive. It just might be the largest area in the game. It's kind of ridiculous.
Die. Hard blade.
Anyway, one of the reasons why I brought in Albert is because, as you can see, most of the enemies we're going to be dealing with are Earth Elemental. And fortunately, I still have the Twister Glaive from Disc 1, so he can deal with these enemies easily. Yup, that's what Albert's Rod Typhoon animation looks like in comparison to Lavit's. And I can take the counterattack.
Die. Hard blade.
I forget what exactly these enemies do, but it doesn't matter because everyone got their turns in. It's a good thing I kept the Bandit's Ring on Dart. So yeah, I'm not sure if you'd call that a one-turn kill, but it worked. And a Spirit Potion that I don't care about. Well, I may use it later, but not sure. Yeah, as you can see here, we don't have random encounters. Enemies are on the field. That does make it a little tricky as to how I want to manage this place. As far as encounters go, that is. What my plan is, I'm going to fight one enemy every 2 spaces. Well, every 2 screens, that is. In this section of the Death Frontier, yes, there's more than one section. We're currently in a 4x3 grid-like area. So, I think fighting one enemy every 2 spaces is fair.
Die. Hard blade.
During my first test run, I actually fought one enemy per square, and it wasn't pretty. Let's just say I'm thankful that I can play this game on my PSP. Unfortunately, I can't do that for this LP. Not a one-shot. It was close, though.
Die. Hard blade.
I think Rose is only 4 hits away from maxing that out now. This isn't too far off from what I originally had planned, but still. Okay, that fight's over with. Now let's go through here. And we head up here. Yeah, just keep on moving and those giant whales shouldn't hit you. Now over here we have a chest. And yeah, I'm gonna fight this guy. And that was easy. Okay, let me check my map here. Yes, I'm using a map for this place, I don't care. Dang it! Actually, I might as well show this off. First off, the Cambria Dayfly is the only wind elemental enemy here. Everything else is earth, so yeah, go ahead and use Albert. But second, let's use a smoke ball. Yup, instant getaway. Yeah, that's really useful. Now anyway, I want to go down here. These aren't exactly traps, but well, as you can see here, some of these pits lead to chests. And this is why I have a map, just so I know which pit to jump into. Yeah. Interesting. What do you mean by that? Yeah, Dart's okay to kill his father. At least he seems like he's okay with it. Anyway, here's a Moon Serenade, which can be useful, but I don't really have too much in the ways of plans for it. Okay, now we're back at the start. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. We constantly have to jump into pits in order to get items, and then we have to go all the way to the start. Anyway, I'm just gonna show this so that way you know where exactly I'm going, and that way you won't get lost. And as you can see, I'm not gonna fight enemies when I'm backtracking. I don't want to be too overpowered. Then again, the only real grinding I've done is the backtracking when visiting towns. Okay, now there's a healing spring in this quicksand to the east, but I'm not gonna go there. There are no items, so I don't think it's important. Let's get away from you. Get a healing fog. And let's see. Okay, I'll fight a sandworm. Or not. That didn't go quite how I had planned. Anyway, now we get access to this chest, which is a healing rain. That's always good. And now to backtrack again. Yeah, there's a lot of this. I've never been sure how to feel about this area. Actually, to make up for the enemy I missed, and not get sucked into the quicksand, yes, you can battle cacti. Flying cacti. I don't know how, but I'm not gonna question it. If we've had Assassin Cox, then I'm fine with this. The enemies can do a bit of damage to Rose, but I'm not concerned too much.
Hard blade.
Now let's have Dart finish this up. Simple enough. And that's actually all the items in this section, so let's head on. And I'll make sure to sell that recovery ball later. Okay, now I'm gonna head east just to save time. And from here we head directly south. Again, I'm not gonna bother fighting any enemies. Well, maybe one more. Fine. Man, I'm going through this a lot faster than I thought I would. I was honestly thinking of splitting this up into 2 parts, but now I'm not 100% certain if I'll do that. I'm only 17 minutes into my recording at the moment, and right there's another enemy place here. I wasn't expecting that. But over here we have an oasis. Yeah, they give us a bit of a break point. And yes, the water does heal us, which is fortunate. Yeah, how do you even know those Winglies? But we're gonna come with you anyway. Pretty much. Wow. Yeah, we took 2 whole discs to get to Lloyd. Yeah, we'll be here for you. Don't worry. And if we have the strength to argue, that means we have the strength to carry on. So no breaks, we're going on. Alright, let's go. Okay, now when you're going to fall into a pit, this cave is where you're going to end up. So that's good. Let's see, where to go now. Okay, I see where we need to go. Let's avoid these enemies. And now let's take one out. This place can actually be a pretty good grinding area for additions. We've got a ton of enemies on each screen, and we've got healing points. I'm not sure if it'll be too good for levels, but since there are a lot of enemies, you can at least grind additions and SP. Although I still think the enemies with, physical attack barrier, they're probably better off for grinding additions. But this is another option. Oh, speaking of additions, Rose just got her Master Edition, Demon's Dance. I am not going to fight that enemy, and hopefully going into the menu despawned it. But here she is. It may not look like much now, but it's going to get so much better. It already gives just as much HP as more and more, and does more damage. I think at max its damage percent is 520, I believe? I think it's 520. I'm not sure. Anyway, now that that's done, time to switch back into Meru. Give me that Dancer's Ring. Meru needs all the speed she can get. Even if she gets killed due to her low HP. And he was stuck on me! One smoke ball later, and I'm back. Now let's jump in here. It's convenient that they place a chest in an area next to a sand pit we go into. You can actually get to this very same chest with the sand pit just below the one I took, but since there was an item, might as well take this one. Yeah, we are dumping something. And I just got rid of a speed potion. I mean, spirit potion. Gotta remember these things. Now, I believe the original entrance is here. I think so. Yup, we're back to the Oasis. Okay, now I'll talk about the things I glossed over. As you may have noticed when I had picked up that chest, I got a power down. It does exactly what you think it does. It makes enemies lose... I was hoping to fight a sandworm. The power down lowers an enemy's strength and defense by 50% for 3 turns. So yeah, we're gonna be obliterating bosses now. Now we just need the right spells, and every single boss in the game is going to become my bitch. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous on Disc 4. Speaking of which, I'm kind of surprised that Disc 3 ended up being as short as it was. The discs have been getting shorter and shorter for some reason. Disc 1 was 23 episodes, Disc 2 was 19, and Disc 2 was 17, I believe. I think that was it. And god damn it. Okay, will I have to drop something else? Yeah, later on I'll need to. What to get rid of for now? Not the sachet. I'll need that. Didn't I get a recovery ball? I probably dropped that as well. I'll get rid of this on Rhapsody. And in this chest? Here's the recovery ball. Never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, Discs 1 and 2... Discs 1, 2, and 3 have been getting shorter and shorter. That's most likely not going to be the case with Disc 4. This is probably going to be the longest disc of them all. Well, gameplay-wise it definitely is. Episode-wise, it better be. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Okay, let's see. Actually, no, I didn't want to go that way. Let's head back. Now we're going to be heading out of here. But yeah, about Disc 4, this is the only disc where we actually have side quests, outside of going back to the old towns. Game? The side quests mainly consist of optional bosses, but it's still something. Better than backtracking to towns, definitely. Oh, I still like the towns, but the backtracking can get annoying. And here's the second oasis. I'm not sure how much footage is being cut out, but I've been going for a little over half an hour. Should I stop here? No, I can keep going. It shouldn't be too long. At least not for you guys, I hope. Let's avoid you. And take on you guys. Interestingly enough, the Sandworm and the Dayfly only take 1 round of attacks for me to kill them. Despite them having different HP, didn't want to fight you. On second thought, I decided to make that my last battle. Yeah, we're almost at the end. Remember this point because I'll meet you back off screen. Just to save myself time from talking. Whoa, whoa. Those friggin' sand traps. Ugh. Okay, what to get rid of now? I'm getting rid of one of these recovery balls. I don't need 2. I'm screwed. Or not! I wasn't expecting to get through there, but okay. Anyway, here's the last chest of the area, and it is well worthwhile. Here we get the almighty Bandit Shoes! They do exactly what you think they do. They're footwear for guys, and they increase speed by 20. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have a cave at the second oasis, so we're all the way back here. So now I'm gonna meet you back. Okay, we're back where I said I'd meet you. And we just head north. And we're out of here. That took a while, but not quite as long as I thought. Ah, the Disc 4 world map music. How I love thee. Well, next time on Let's Play Legend of Dragoon, we're gonna head south to the town of Yolara and see what the Winglies Rose that have contact with have to say to us. See you next time.